I consider myself a strong person, and I can go through a lot of things until it just breaks me. But it doesn't matter how powerful you are, you eventually are going to reach that breaking point. And I have reached it. I give up. I can't take it anymore. I am sick and tired of people announcing stuff that they know is not even close to being done. This is something that is actually happening everywhere, whether that's in gaming, music, even books. This is happening too, where someone will go and announce that, oh, I'm gonna release like a brand new book, and then there's radio silence for just months, maybe even years. This is happening in the book community, and I just can't stand this anymore. Now, the reason why I'm yapping about this is because of Uma Musume, something that I care about way too much. I don't really feel like explaining the whole backstory of the relationship that Uma Musume global fans have. I have talked about it way too much on this channel, and if you're someone that you just don't know, I'm just extremely sorry. I'll try to give you like a basic rundown as I'm telling the story, but I'm pretty sure a long-time viewer can maybe catch you up on what's going on if they care enough in the comment section, or maybe you can look into it yourself. I don't know. But the Uma Musume global community is probably one of the most tortured crowds of people out there. We're on the same level of like Silksong fans, where you just sit down and just wait for something to come out. But I say we have even more pain. We have been through even more torment because we have just been neglected for years. And not so long ago, last year, a couple of months ago, everyone's dreams came true. Christmas came early, and we ended up learning that Uma Musume is gonna get a global release, and it's gonna come out anytime now. That ended up being months ago, and we got absolutely nothing but radio silence and confusion. The only update we ended up getting is that sometimes on their Twitter account they will end up post stuff like this, which is like English dubs of like Load and Scream comics, or if not that, basic pages like this where they introduce characters. That's literally the only two things we have been getting. And by the way, these two things have actually done nothing but cause even more confusion, especially the character release bio. So, if you guys don't know, when this game ended up releasing, these ended up being the launch roster. The games that the character ended up launching with in the Japanese version of the game. As you can see, some of the characters that they ended up introducing to the global fans hasn't been released in that launch roster. So this have just led to confusion in the global community, wondering how much characters are they going to release with. Because that is something that we are going to have to tackle with, because when this game comes out, we are going to be comically behind. The Japanese version of this game has 4 years worth of updates and like over 100 characters. So if the game ended up launching in global, we are going to be behind like so much characters, tens and tens of characters that we are going to need to catch up on. And I know this game has like a Korean version, and they are still comically behind. I'm not really kept up on the Korean version of the game because, plot twist if you couldn't tell, I can't speak Korean, so it's not like I'm even going to be able to play the game. But I'm pretty sure they're on like their second, maybe third year anniversary. But yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I don't know why they ended up doing this to us. What's the purpose of like hyping up the community, announcing this, finally leaving us of this pain just to blue ball us? Like, we are literally just sitting there being edged. Our balls are huge. They're not even blue anymore, they're red. And if you're a female, just think, well, females can still get blue balls. I guess it wouldn't really be balls. I guess it'll be like, the woman watching this video know what I'm talking about. They need to be released. But instead of just that, we're just being edged for the longest time as we're just sitting down on our knees waiting for something to come out. And I know the reason why the developers of the game do this. They do this because we will let them get away with it. The global audience is just desperate for literally anything that's not an anime, and so desperate for this game to come out. We will sit down and withstand their torment just forever. So I guess us complaining is just irrelevant, but this release schedule and just people doing this in every industry is just so annoying, and more people are doing this. So please, only announce stuff when it's done. Stop doing this dumb crap of like announcing something, getting everyone excited, and then vanish for like months, maybe even years at a time, leaving people tormented. I genuinely do believe people do this on purpose now, because this happening so much. Back then, this used to be a little bit less common, so when you had like a Bayonetta 3 situation, you can clearly tell that something bad must have been happening behind the scenes, but now this is just like, I don't know. Also, when I ended up saying that Uma Musume fans are the most tortured fan base, I was wrong. The most tortured fan base in the history of anything will still be Beyond Good and Evil fans. I think that game has actually been in development for like what, almost, I was gonna say 20 years, but they are the most tortured fan base because they have been waiting for the sequel of their games for like years. But anyway, that's it. My name is Lua. This is just something that I wanted to talk about. You have a good day or night. See ya.